Good day everyone, I am Aaron Xavier M. Pasario from BP Ed 2A. So in this video, I am going to present to you my term paper in sport. So let's start. So there are 5 categories that are included in this term paper. So we have the cover page, introduction, body, conclusion, and the references. So in each part of the term paper, it presents different information about sport. So the cover page shows the overview of the term paper. This includes short text and images regarding sport. Then the introduction, it provides brief explanation about the purpose and content of the term paper. So as for the body of term paper, the background of each theory of sport are found in this chapter. So the 5 theories are the mental toughness, motivation, goal setting, anxiety and arousal, and the confidence. So the body basically presents the most important part of the term paper. So now, let's move on to the 5 theories of sport. So first, we have the theory number 1, which is the mental toughness. So as defined by Jones 2002, mental toughness helps maintain consistency in determination, focus, and perceived control while under competitive pressure. So mental toughness gives athletes and sport people an advantage over their opponent by allowing them to cope better with the demands of physical exertion. So furthermore, mental toughness enables people to better manage stress, overcome obstacles, and perform at their best in every life. So for instance, an athlete conditions himself by clearing up his mind and performing his best on any given competition. So next, we have the theory number 2, the motivation. So according to Ryan and DC 2017, the motivation has been described as what maintains, sustains, directs, and channels behavior over an extended amount of time. While there are several theories of motivation, the self-determination theory has proven one of the most popular by Ryan and DC in 1985 and Ryan and DC in 2017. So self-determination implies that engagement is most likely when an individual feels motivated, has agency over their conduct, and the activity is fundamentally enduring and desirable based on our natural tendency toward growth. So for the example of the motivation, Anika will train harder this year to win the prize money. So the motivator in this example is the prize money. So next, let's proceed to the third theory, which is the goal setting and focus. So according to Clapp and Istoharshik 2015, a well-constructed goal can provide a mechanism to motivate the individual towards that goal, and something big can be broken down into a set of smaller, more manageable tasks that take us nearer to achieving the overall goal. So the goal can help athletes focus and direct their attention to behavior that will result in specific gains. So whatever your sporting ability or skills, goal setting can help you define challenging but attainable targets. So for the example of goal setting, Brenda will join this upcoming marathon in our school. So Brenda will prepare herself for this through an intensive 3 months training guided by a coach. So next, let's proceed to the fourth theory. So this theory focuses on the anxiety and arousal on an athlete. So according to Kramer, under extreme pressure and in situation perceived as important. So athletes may perform worse than expected. So this is known as a choking and it is typically caused by being overly anxious. So on the other hand, arousal is a form of biological energy that helps us prepare for action. So the example of anxiety is when a player becomes erratic and reckless even before a competition begins. And for arousal, an athlete becomes more excited by in a way that he is still composed and controlled. So next, let's proceed to the last theory, which is the confidence. So according to Clough and Istoharshik 2015, those with a high degree of self-confidence will recognize that obstacles are the part of life and take them in stride. Those less confident may believe that the world is set against them and feel defeated or prevented from completing their task. So I have already discussed the 5 theories of sport. Now I will present to you my analysis regarding the theories. So in my conclusion, sport includes both mental and physical activities. An individual engaging in sport possesses these theories will be their guide in a good sport performance. So the mental toughness prepare the athletes in any difficulties they may face throughout the competition. The motivation helps them in finishing the game, and the goal setting and focus give them strength and direction in training and competition. So during the actual performance, an athlete may either feel anxious and aroused, but in the end, it is not their arousal that affects their performance, it is how they interpret the performance. And lastly, the confidence. It helps them accept the outcome of the competition. So next, we have here the last part of the term paper, which is the references. So it includes the site of my sources. So that would be all. Thank you for listening.